If you are hoping to visit Great Smoky Mountains National Park, today I am going to answer your question about where you should stay when you visit this park. My name is Ash. I'm a former park ranger and the founder of dirtinmyshoes. I've been to the Smokies many times. I definitely have favorite places to stay. So today I want to talk to you about where I think you should stay to have the best Smoky Mountains experience. The short answer here is Gatlinburg, but there's a big asterisk next to that city because it's got some things. So if you are a national park enthusiast, you are trying to get to the national parks, you're coming to this area specifically for the national park, Gatlinburg may not be your top choice. So let's jump to my screen where I can walk you through a better explanation of why you may or may not want to stay in this area and what some of your alternative options are. Okay, so this is an article I wrote on dirtinmyshoes.com that I will link in the video description. But here's your map of Great Smoky Mountains National Park. So we have the park right here. You've got the North Carolina-Tennessee state line that goes right through the middle of it. So this side over here is North Carolina. This side up here is Tennessee. And there's three main entrances to this national park. You've got the Townsend and Gatlinburg entrances on the Tennessee side, and the Cherokee entrance on the North Carolina side. Now, as a first-time visitor to this park, most of the activities that you're going to want to do are about this area down towards Gatlinburg and then this area across. So for that reason, Gatlinburg is super convenient to getting into the Smokies and hitting everything here along the Newfound Gap Road, and also as you go out towards Kate's Cove, which is out here by Townsend. It really is kind of just in the middle of everything. So location-wise, Gatlinburg is awesome for getting into this national park. Now, where we run into problems with Gatlinburg is that people come to Gatlinburg just to come to Gatlinburg. It's a destination on its own. So a lot of people will come to Gatlinburg and they will come, maybe spend like a couple hours in the national park, maybe a day, sometimes two, rarely though. If you're not specifically coming for the national park and you're staying in Gatlinburg, you're doing all the other stuff that you'll find in this city, like Anakista and all the Ripley's, believe it or not, stuff. And the main street is it's just full of shops and activities, and there's all sorts of stuff going on in Gatlinburg itself. And then you have Pigeon Forge right outside of Gatlinburg, which has Dollywood, and it has a whole bunch of shows that you can do and a whole bunch of go-karts and all sorts of things. I will say, as a national park enthusiast who was coming to the Great Smokies for the national park aspect, I was shocked by the Gatlinburg area. It's just like, this is not the nice, quiet, quaint, like little gateway town that I'm used to. And so it's kind of a love-hate relationship for me. I really like the location of Gatlinburg, but it is crazy and the traffic gets really bad. There's people everywhere, not people who are here for the national park, so you're not sharing that like common love of the national park with a lot of people there. They're just there to have fun. It's a really fun area. So is Gatlinburg probably the best place to stay if you're wanting to get into the national park and do all the things? Yes, but I totally understand not wanting to do that because it is so busy and it gets nuts. It's just crazy. So usually when I go to the Great Smokies, I will split my lodging between a few different places. I do like Gatlinburg for its ease, getting to this is the Roaring Fork over here. You've got the Newfound Gap. You've got Kuohi, Klingman's Dome out here. You've got so many good hiking trails up in here. And then you can also get out to Kate's Cove and stuff from there. So I will stay in Gatlinburg for a couple days, and then I will either split it between, I'll do Gatlinburg and Townsend. I gotta say, I love Townsend. I love the vibe out there. It's definitely more like down home, homesteading, to your roots, like Smoky Mountains. You're so close to Cades Cove from there, so you can pop into there in the evenings when it's much less busy. And there's river rafting that you can do in this area that is super fun, and it's just quiet. It's so quiet. So a lot of times if I split between Gatlinburg and Townsend, we will do the stuff down here when we're in Gatlinburg. And then for Townsend, we will do the Cades Cove. We'll do there's the schoolhouse and Spruce Flat Falls and Laurel Falls and all that kind of along this road. And that's what we'll do from Townsend typically. So I like that split. I think that it feels better because you still get the good location of Gatlinburg for a minute and like the excitement of Gatlinburg, but then you get some peace and quiet in Townsend. So that's a great split. The other thing that we do sometimes is sometimes we'll stay in Gatlinburg and we'll do all the Tennessee stuff from Gatlinburg. And then we will, on the day that we're moving to our new location in Cherokee, we will do all the Newfound Gap stuff up here on our way. And then we will stay in Cherokee for a couple days. Cherokee is nice if you are wanting to do some of the quieter entrances to Great Smokies. So you've got like the Deep Creek area down here. You've got Cataloochee over here. That's really convenient from Cherokee. You can still get up to the Newfound Gap really easily and over to Kawauhi really easily from Cherokee as well. So again, that's why like we'll kind of do this stuff up here from Gatlinburg and then we'll do this stuff down here from Cherokee. You can also get to the Blue Ridge Parkway really easily from Cherokee. It just starts right there. So that's a fun option if you're wanting to split your lodging again. And Cherokee is much quieter than Gatlinburg too. So you get the best of both. I never stay in Gatlinburg for the whole time anymore. In fact, I find myself every time I go back now, we are staying in these quieter places for the majority of our trip. We'll do like a night or two in Gatlinburg sometimes to do some of the other activities there. So when you're choosing where to stay, keep all of that in mind. I'm not going to give you specific places, like specific hotels and stuff to stay in. I do include a lodging guide with my specific recommendations with my Great Smoky Mountains itinerary. And so that's a good option. Now for camping in the park. So let's talk about that real quick. The campgrounds, when you look at the park map, you'll see there's a whole bunch of campgrounds kind of along the perimeter out here. As the first-time visitor, I would not stay in one of those. They're not connected to the rest of the park. And as I said before, you're really wanting to stay, in this area here, or this area here as a first-time visitor. That's where most of your activities are going to be. So we have Cades Cove over here. There's a campground. That one works great. You're close to Townsend again, kind of out in that area. Elkmont is the most central campground in the park. So that's the one that I typically favor because you can easily get to Cades Cove. You can easily get to the Gatlinburg stuff. You can easily get up to the Newfound Gap and Kawauhi. So that's a really good option. And then you've got, like, if you come down here, you have Smokemont. Again, that one's along a main road, and that road has a lot of activities you're going to want to do. So that one's a good one too. But when you start getting into these ones kind of more on the edges along the roads that don't connect to anything, that's when you're going to start adding in just tons of drive time. And I personally would not do that as a first-time visitor. If you want to go back and you want to stay in one of these quieter areas next time, totally awesome. Makes sense. These areas are so pretty. But as a first-time visitor, I would try to stay along these two roads somewhere. That just makes more sense for getting to the activities early enough that you're not getting stuck in the traffic and you're not spending all day in the car. I walk you through all of this in my Great Smoky Mountains itinerary. I have 1, 2, 3, and 4 day options, and you can see where I would stay, see what I would do, how I would make changes. I show you exactly what to do. I give you updates. I give you the times to beware so that you're not stuck in the crowds all day, so that you're able to get parking, so that you can find solitude while you're here in this very, very busy national park. So head over to Dirt in My Shoes to pick up that itinerary. I will also link it in the video description below. All right, my friend, hopefully that makes it really easy for you to choose where to stay when visiting Great Smoky Mountains National Park. I have a bunch more Smoky Mountains videos for you here on my channel, so be sure to subscribe and head over to dirtinmyshoes.com for an itinerary, for lots of additional information for our podcast. I have so much content about the Smokies. I love this park so much, and I can't wait to help you get there. Happy trails.